So all day, pretty much, yeah, pretty much. I might, I might walk away from the stream for a few minutes to make me a sandwich or two, and then come on back and eat it, and kind of eat it off, uh, peek off stream to eat. I don't know. Really depends. Continue? Yes, please. Do, 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 do. So we were about to start our mission. And I was also going to try. I was about to start doing some class changing. Then but then I realized like some of my characters actually still haven't mastered the class they're currently in. She's still got a little ways to go. She's actually mastered her class, so. But the class I'm trying to get her in is the Falcon Knight. Fortunately, oh wow, her strength goes down by and her defense goes down by 2. Ugh. Dex and speed go up. Go up though. Holy crap, her speed goes up insane. I'm really liking that. If I can at least get her to a what? A B plus in flying, we might be able to get her a class change. Might be able to. Skill experience bonus. Okay. So, Bernie, I'm pretty sure she's fully capable of changing over to a bow knight right now. But we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off. Her writing is a B plus, but I'm pretty sure we can work that through. Now, before we actually get into the mission, let's work on sport. Get everybody.
The earth nurtures the trees, and the trees bear fruit. It's the earth itself that gives us all life. O Fodlan, land of plenty, bless us with the gift of delicious food.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Lawrence.
I was disturbed by your ridiculous blather. Must you recite it quite so loudly? And can you even call that nonsense poetry when it is utterly ignorant of rhyme and meter?
Ouch! You don't hold back, do you? I didn't know you were so particular about poetry. Ha! Maybe you have a secret poetry collection of your own hidden somewhere.
That's absurd. Where did you hear that? And just what was that poem about? It seemed to me that you were praising the land. But is it not the goddess who nurtures the land? Should your praise not go to her instead?
Of course you zero in on that detail. You really are a Fodlan noble through and through.
Certainly. Aren't you?
I'm not quite the same, no. Though noble blood flows within me, it can't change who I am at heart.
Pardon? I think you had best clarify.
Listen, Lawrence, you had ambitions of becoming the Alliance's ruler, didn't you? Would you like to try that for real? If you really want it, I wouldn't mind giving up my position.
What's this all of a sudden? That is not an offer to be made in jest.
I'm not joking around. I've been thinking it for a while now. I originally thought you were like a fox drawn in by the deer of the Alliance. But I was wrong. You're no thoughtless predator. You're trying to properly train the deer around you. Isn't that right?
That is my intention. But the ambition is insufficient. To rule well, a certain temperament is required. When we first met, I mistrusted you a great deal, and on my father's advice, I observed you closely. That is why I can say this for certain. You possess the qualities necessary to govern.
A compliment from you? That's
Oh.
about as rare as a deer standing on its hind legs and doing a jig.
Merely a statement of fact, one that is quite relevant to the future of the Alliance.
The future of the Alliance, huh? You really are devoted to your cause.
Depending on your actions, I may yet see fit to seize your position for myself. Bear that in mind.
I welcome the idea. It means I can feel safe vanishing whenever I see fit.
Vanishing? Do not tell me you intend to die in this conflict. You cannot shape the future if you do not live to see it.
Ha! First you compliment me, and now you're worrying about me? What have you done with the real Lawrence? No, I'm not going to die. I'm tougher than I look. Besides,
Hopefully not.
this war isn't just for the Alliance anymore. It's going to decide the fate of all Fodlan. It would be cruel to leave you with the burden of uniting all of Fodlan by yourself, don't you think?
Burden, please. If there were none other suitable, I would gladly become a king. Or even an emperor.
Well, well. I guess I shouldn't take Lawrence of the famous House Gloucester so lightly. Really, though, don't you go dying on me either, Lawrence. We're going to need men like you in the age to come.
The same to you, Claude. A world without you would be ever so dull.
Aw. Sweet. Oh. And well. Sure.
Is that Professor Manuela? Her voice is every bit as fine as you might expect from the former leader of the Middle Franc troop. Oh, if it weren't for her drinking and her woefully inadequate manners, she would fit right in with high society. Wait a minute.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horse, full moon, and summer's end.
That's my... Oh, no. No, no, no!
Oh, Lawrence! I heard you shout. Are you okay?
The poem! My poem! Forget it, I said! I asked you for one thing!
And I told you it would be impossible for me to forget.
Oh, that's
Certainly, I understand. But setting it to music, and now singing it?
Oh, yes. It makes for a beautiful song, doesn't it? I'm feeling so lonely and blue. My dearest has left. He has gone far away, and I'm here, all alone.
your dearest. What? God, this girl's thirsty.
And in my sadness, your poem, well, it became a song for me to sing. It brought me a moment of happiness.
I do not know who spurned you, but I assure you my poem has nothing to do with any such feelings. It is getting late. We should both turn in. I will take my leave now.
Oh, I understand. You're leaving me too. Why? Am I too old to matter?
No, I never said any such thing. Why, I am sure there are plenty of men who would prefer a mature woman such as yourself.
Mature, he says. I knew it. You're all the same, you know. No one sees the person behind the voice. They just see me older today than yesterday. They say, "Oh, look what happened to her." Nobody sees my frustration, my resignation to be forever alone. But you do. It's all right there in your poem.
Please, I assure you, my poem was not about that at all. It was actually about the ideal of nobility. The sentiment is that someday I know I will get what I want. There is no resignation in it, as you seem to be suggesting.
Lawrence. I was sure the poem was more about someone lamenting their frailty and the loneliness of time's passing. But that's not it at all, is it? This is the story of someone impatient to get ahead, who is afraid they'll never make it.
The speaker in the poem does lament his shortcomings. The road to reach his ideal is long. It is a trial, a test. If he can just find his way through it, he knows he can move forward. So I think you should try to move forward too. because with a voice as talented as yours, how could you possibly fail?
Lawrence, someday you should let me sing this song in public. I think people
Nope.
who are battling through their own trials, they might find comfort in this. And I believe I'm the only one who can do your work justice.
Very well. You have my assent. On the condition that you do not attach my name to it. Now, permit me to retire for the night. I require ample rest to maintain an adequate level of polish, you know. I suppose, if my poem must be set to music, then it had best be done by such a talented singer.
God, this girl's thirsty. How many? Alright, so... Me? I don't know how I'm gonna get her to A. It'll take some time before I can deepen this bond. I feel like I missed something. Kind of feel like I missed something. Oh, wait, we're still going forward. Aha!
Marianne! Come here! Quick!
Shit.
Oh, what's wrong, Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to! I just found him! See? Right there on the lower branch. That's gotta be him. But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right. Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird. How do you do? Yes, I see. I
You
see.
can talk to
So
animals,
your
by the
food
way, those
supply
of you
is-
who don't know.
Food? I got it!
I completely understand. I have seen more people and birds foraging for berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then you wouldn't have to.
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need!
Are those bugs? Yuck!
Look at him go! He's loving it! He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
That was disgusting. But how did you know he was hungry?
I could tell by looking at him. He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it!
Oh, about that. I'm sorry, Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth. I can sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
Oh, I see. What about me then? Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
No, Raphael. I can't.
Well, of course not. You're not even looking at me. You gotta look at my eyes.
Nope, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
What do you mean?
Whenever you talk to animals, you seem happy and friendly. I just wish you'd talk to me like that too.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I try this? Cheep cheep chiree choo choo doo!
What the?
Whoa! I've never heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner.
Oh,
Cheep
right.
chirah, cheep lee woo, teedledee!
Okay, no, stop it. Raph,
Sorry,
stop
I
it.
didn't quite catch that one.
I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
I think I'll have to pass.
Oh boy, and they reached the level. Alright.
What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to one of your brother's letters, right?
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response, otherwise he'll worry. It's much easier than when we lived together. A few letters here and there are a small price to pay for this peaceful, brother-free environment.
Well, that's a fine thing to do regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Oh, I thought your father had died.
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
I see. I do recall you mentioning that your mother was born into the Regan family. What's your father like, if you don't mind me asking?
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Excuse me?
What?
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't step in and make him stop?
Gods no, she'd just laugh right along with him. If my father is extravagant, my mother's more like a warrior goddess, or maybe a demon queen. This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a full-on fist fight with the guy. What's more, she won. My instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh? But your mother is a lady of nobility.
True, but she was the kind of woman to elope with the man she loved and throw it all away. Not your average duchess at all.
Ooh, they eloped. I like that. It's so romantic. Imagine abandoning your family forever to be with the one you love. Not everyone can do that.
It's not a question of can, it's a question of will. Even someone like you who generally despises effort would pull out all the stops for something you really care about. Isn't that right?
Excuse me? I put in plenty of effort.
Hey, that was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to behold.
Then pass. And is that it? That is it. How to work on this. But it. Okay. That's all done with. Mission time. Yeah. Yep, a bullion. I forget the. Oh dear. I think I forgot to read what I'm thinking. I mean, the skill. Whoops! Okay. That doesn't seem to be anything else I need to. Buy or not. Okay. Get a bow. Go to. Resources. Crystal. What would we go with? Oh, your range would increase, and your maximum use would increase. Alright. Alright. Steel bow. Oh, right. I was looking at this stuff. Oh, right. Oh, with a +1 range. I mean... Heal, huh? Ugh. We're not going to do that. Silver lamp. This. Now we gotta save it all for repair. Do you need repair? No. Bronze bow. Nope. Good. Or in steel lamp. Steel lamp. steel lance here cost 455. Ah! Ah! Oh no! I'm about to push an eyelash in my eye. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, that's 455 gold. How much is the steel lance? 910 gold. Oh. That is definitely much less. Except when I have to buy the material. Then it's not expensive. Now then it's expensive. Steel gauntlet. Oh wow, I actually got it. Okay. I think they're good to go. I don't use you. Money. Use 13 uses of this. Last fight was pretty good. Actually, I don't think it was like close. Huh. We're okay with that one. Bernie's bow, yes. Here the iron. And yeah, rank sword. Felix's stuff is fine. He needs some level. He really needs some level. Oh, sword is Mercedes. Jeez. Yep. Master Seal. Limit 5. Which means we can only make maybe 6 guys because we have an extra Master Seal. Master class. So this I'm only gonna buy when I have to, when I can. When I'm going to attempt to change something. Attempt to change somebody's class to master. Really it. Well, there's that chat. Okay, mission time. Hold on. Boom. Mission time. Ambush at... I thought so. It is an ambush. I wonder if it's going to be by the Empire or by the Dukedom.
In response to the Alliance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers.
Oh. Yes.
To meet up with reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
Why is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess. They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster. Huh? Is that?
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
Enemies?
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly lords of the kingdom. They joined the Empire side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the
here.
Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
Yeah, now I'm worried about Judith.
Judith will be fine. It would take a lot more than that to take her down. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
Well, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be fan-freaking-tastic, chat. Oh boy. Is this where we reunite with Dimitri? Okay, who's all? We only get 10 guys again? What happened to the other? I thought that got us 11. Rude. Rude. Come on, dude. Yep, Hilda. And Lauren, healer. Well, I'm actually. Map. Monster. None. Take off all the monster combat. Yeah. Combat art. Yep. You really don't. You do. Well, actually, you over the horse riders. Well, doesn't look like there's anything to change that. That's your ability. Already level 8. Figured it'd be higher than that. Five. I think that's all we got. What do you got? No, here. Sword, axe, +7, +5, +5. Leader, double experience. Fast Italians. Meh. Okay, I know my guy's not a lot. Good freaking god. What is this again? Chance to instantly kill a foe when dealing damage. Trigger percent is equal to 0.25. Okay. What's my dex? Dex is 7. He's already, and plus he doesn't. He's already killing people. I think that's got theirs. So, okay, everybody is in this. These position. Your guys' position. Oh dear. Yeah. Where am I at? Oh, I'm right here. Oh, why am I right there? I need to be over here.